you have all clear with those insertions, sir?
This call is now being recorded.
Sir, say once again, sir. Insertion, sir.
So I will tell this. This is an insertion sort coding. This is an insertion sort. 1 minute. Yes. This is an insertion sort. So I have declared a class and declare a function. After that, I am creating a list and creating an object. Based upon the object, I am calling the function. So as of now, you are clear, right, for this process? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this for loop also you can able to identify that why we are using those for loop. And this while loop, only this line will be your confused, I hope so. This only particularly this line will be your confusion. If you are swapping the numbers, that will be easy, no problem. You know that the list one of index 0 will be swapped 1 to list 1 of index 1. So you want to give list 1 of 0, list 1 of 1 comma list 1 of position minus 1, like that you can give and you can swap that. 1 minute. So here I am taking the number 2, 4, 3, 5 and 1 in the list, and I am creating an object called I, and I am creating an object called I for this insertion class, and with the object dot function name of inside the insertion class, I am calling a function called sort. I am calling a function called sort, and it will go to the function. So self is a default argument that want to be passed inside the class function, and this list one, which will be consist of list whatever we have done here, whether you are getting this or you can get a manual input from the user. So for I in range length, so what is the insertion sort list? This one, initially this one will be your sorted path, and this one will be your unsorted path, right? Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, so for that purpose, I am using that for I in range. So normally what we'll do, if you are using for loop, the I value will be starting from 0. So here the 0th value, so this is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So here 0th value we have already sorted. We have described that the 0th value is already sorted. So we are initializing the condition that we want to start the loop from the first index value of 1 in the length of list of here, list of 1. So it will be starting from the index value of 1 till the end of the list. It will be, the loop will be taken. Now the current is equal to list 1 of I. So I value, it will be start from 1. What is the list 1 of I value?
4.
4 is the list. Yes, 4 is the, so position is equal to I. So why I am using those position is we want to check whether the position is greater than 0. Why? Because the 0th element is already sorted. So 0th index is already sorted. So don't need to check and insert the value here. We want to replace the value, or we want to replace the value alone. If it is 1 is less than 2, then you want to replace the value. No need to check for that particular index. So it means I am giving the condition to check whether the position is greater than 0. I am not included that position is greater than or equal to 0. I am just initializing the position is greater than 0. That's it. So it means now the position value will become, what is the position value now? The for loop has been starting from 1, and I am giving that position is equal to I. So I value, what is the first value of I?
1.
1. So it will be mentioned as 1. So now we have initialized the value, initialize the starting value before going to the condition. We have initialized that this 4 is the current value, and this, for that the 4th position, this is the ith value. So ith position, it means 1. Clear as of now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now coming to the statement, what we want to do is we want to check whether this 4 is greater than or less than 2. That we want to find out. If it is 4 is less than 2, then we want to replace. If it is 4 is greater than 2, then we want to keep that 4 in the same position. That is the concept of this insertion sort. So what I am doing is I am checking that what is the current value now? Current
4.
value. 4 is the current value. We are checking that 4 is less than list 1 of position minus 1. So the position value is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So list 1 of 0th value
2.
2. And we want to check position is greater than 0. The position is 1. So it is 0. So this 4 is less than 2. The condition is
True.
condition is
False.
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 4 is less than 2. Condition false. And 1 is greater than 0. The condition is true. If you are using AND condition, what is the concept is both the condition are true, then it will go to the while statement, or else it will be coming out of the while. That is the concept of the AND statement, right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what will happen? This one condition is true, so it won't execute the while part. It directly come out of the while and list 1 of position. What is the list 1 of position? List 1 of position. What is the position value?
1, 0.
1. 1, 1. So we have not changed the position. The position is already in 1. So we are using this 1 here, right? We have not changed. We have not entered into the while loop. So the position value will be the 1, right?
Okay, sure.
Yes. Is equal to the current value. What is the current value?
4.
4. So it means that list 1 is equal to 4. It means 2 is less than 4. So no need to interchange those things. So the second part, what will happen is 2 will be here, 4 will be here, 3 will be here, 5. Same thing will be here in the first iteration. The only difference is this 2 will become the sorted path. After the first iteration, this 2 will become the sorted path, and this 3 which will become the unsorted path. Right? This is the first difference. Without interchanging, the sorted path has been changed. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now anyone tell me what will happen in the next step?
Correct position will be 2, sir.
No. Which after completion of this line, which line will be executed? After completion of this line, which line will be executed?
For loop.
Yes, the for loop will be executed. Yes, the for loop will be executed. Now the I value will become 2, right? It will be incremented.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So yes. So list 1 of 2 is, so list 1, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. What is list 1 of 2?
3.
3.
3. So now it will become 3. The current value will become 3. And what is the position now?
2.
2. Yes. Now coming to the while statement, that current is less than list 1 of position minus 1. What is the current value?
3.
3.
3 is less than list 1 of position 1. List 1 of position is 2 and position minus 1 is 1. Yes. The 3 is less than 4 and position is greater than 0. That is, position is 2 is greater than 0. So whether this condition is true, 3 is less than 4.
Yes, sir.
True.
Yes. Whether 2 is greater than 0, till 2 is greater than 0, the condition true. So what will happen
Yes, sir.
in this? In this condition, we are using the AND statement. So both the condition is true. Then it will go to the
While statement.
while statement. So now just listen this while statement how it's work. So finally we will have the statement that 2, 4, 3, 5 and 1. So this will be the sorted and this will be the unsorted, right? So yes. Now this will not be shown in your code. This will not be shown in your output, but the backend process will be like this. That means list 1 of position is equal to, what is the list 1 of position? That means list 1 of 2. What is the value of list 1 of 2?
3.
3. And what is the value of list 1 of position minus 1?
4.
4.
4.
4. Yes. Now what I am doing is I am replacing this 3 by 4. Right? So what will happen is 2, 4, 4, 5, and 1. So likewise it will be happen. It won't display in our output, but the backend process will be like this. I am replacing list 1 of position is equal to list 1. I am giving changing the value of 3 equal to 4. It means it will be changed 3 as 4, right?
Yes, sir. Then in the next line.
Yes. Have you understand? As of now, have you understand what is happening?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now what will happen in the next line? Position is equal to position minus 1. What is the position value?
3.
2.
2. Yes, position is now 2, and 2 minus 1, the position. Now the position value has to be decremented as 1. Now after completion of this step, where it will go?
It will in the first position.
While loop.
No. Yes, it will go, the program will go to the while loop again, because the while loop, once the while loop has been false, after that only the list will be printed, and after that only the for loop will be going. So here the while loop is getting true, so we are decrementing the process, and it will again go to the while loop. Now what will happen is, what is the current value as of now? We have not changed any current value, right? 3.
3.
So 3 is less than list of position minus 1. Now the position has been changed to 1. 1 minus 1, what is this?
2. 2.
Yes, the position value, the 1 minus 1, there is 0. So list 1 of 0 is equal to 2. What is the thing is, first we have taking this 3 and comparing with 4. And after that we are taking this 3 and comparing with 2. That is the concept. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So 3 is less than 2 and 1 is greater than 0. Whether this condition is true?
False.
False. So this is true. So if any one of the condition is true, it will go out of the while statement and it will print the result. So here you can see here, list 1 of position. What is the final position value?
1.
1. So it means list 1 of 1 is equal to, list 1 of 1 is equal to, what is the current value now?
3.
3.
So the 3 has been interchanged in the position 1. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So here you can see here, list 1 of 1 is equal to 3. So this line will be executed, and this prints, while the printing the statement, this will be replaced by 3. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So one simple thing, we are this, whatever I told that 4 is replaced by 4, that will not be shown in your output. That will be your backend process. Once the while loop has been terminated, when the list has been while the list is printing, that current point of printing the list, the current value will be inserted in the current position. So for the first, now you can see here, when you are checking the 4, we have initialized, we have checked only one time. When you are checking with 3, we want to check with 2 times. When you are checking, when you are checking with 5, we want to check the while loop 3 times, right? Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
When you are checking with 1, then while loop want to execute 4 times, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so that is the concept. So it will be incremental one by one, because we are adding the sorted list, unsorted list. We are adding the sorted list and reducing the unsorted list. So after this condition, what will happen? This 3 will become the sorted path, and this 2 will become the unsorted path. Clear? So likewise, you can do for the 5 iterations also. Then you can able to identify the ideas. Yes. So don't go with swapping technique. So don't go with swapping technique. If suppose you are not possible to write this code when you are doing the exercises, you can't able to do, and that time you have forgotten the code or forgotten the concept, then you can go with the swapping technique. If you go with this technique with the interchanging the value technique, that will be fine. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Any doubts in this insertion?
No, sir.
No. Yes. So now we will move to the next one, that is merge chart. So what we have done is we have done the 3 sorting methodologies with different techniques. So the output will be the same for the sorting method and the techniques will be differ. So why the techniques will be differ? When you are going to write an assignment, you will write for each and individual sorting method definitions also. After finding out the definition, you can able to identify why those techniques are different from one to one. Yes. So we have discussed about bubble selection and insertion. Now we are going to discuss about only the merge chart, how the merge chart will be working and how the algorithm will be going on for the merge chart. So the program has not yet completed as of now. So I am working on it for the merge chart program. If it is completed, I will explain you in the next class, right? So today we will see what is mean by merge chart and how the merge chart will be working. So you all know that what is mean by bubble chart. Anyone? How the swapping will be happen?
So it will compare the next element, sir.
Yes, it will compare the nearest element and it will be swapping.
I will
So
swap.
yes. Yes. So it will compare the nearest element. It will be swapping. The iteration will be passed one by one till the end of the element will be swapped. And what is meant by selection element? It will take the first element as the minimum element and it will be searching all the element which one is the minimum and it will be replaced by those numbers. And coming to the insertion, it will set that first element is the sorted list and it will compare with the second element, and after that the second element also will become the sorted and it will compare with third element. Likewise, it will be going on till the end of the element. That is insertion. And you have studied about the merge chart, right? Have you remember? If you are remember, you can tell me what is meant by merge chart, how the operations will be. You have studied in the merge chart in PSPP also. I hope so. The code also I have explained for merge chart. Or else you
Divide the
can
list by 2.
divide the list by 2. Then you can see the code.
Sir, it
How?
divides the numbers, sir. How many numbers are there? By knowing the numbers, it can divide to equal parts.
Yes. Yes, that is the thing. The divide 2 half side by side, Varun. Yes. So how long it will be divided? So that is the thing. How long it will be divided?
At least it gets the
2 halves.
least number and highest number.
So you can see this. This is the so
2 halves.
here. Yes. How long it will be divided? It will be divided till you are finding the single element. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can see this line 38, 27, 43, 3, 9, 82 and 9, 10. So this will be the dividing part. It means all the elements has been arranged in a single element. So it will be divided till we are getting the single element. That is the concept. So merge chart which will be consist of merge chart which will be consist of divide. Oh, I'm not getting those handwriting.
Divide and merge.
Divide and conquer. That means merge. So divide and merge. After getting the single element, you will be dividing. And after getting the single element, you are going to merge all the single element by using this ascending or descending order. That is a concept. So that is the thing. So understand the concept, whatever I'm telling those things. And after understanding the concept, if I am going with the lines of code, then that will be easy. So why we are calculating by itself. So what is the n here? What is n? N. No.
Total
7.
number.
What is n?
7.
7. N is 7. The index value is 6. So n is the total number of element in the list. That is 7. Right? first we want what we want to do, that length of the list, that is length of, so I am assigning this as list 1. So I am assigning list as list 1. So length of list 1, floor division of 2. What is meant by floor division?
Sir, it will divide the number and
So it
any
means
point will come nearest.
it means that length of list 1 floor division of 2, it means 7 divided by 2. Then what will be the output? 7 floor divided by 2. What will be the output?
For 3.5.
The output will be 3, because the floor division, what is the floor division concept? Have you forgot those things, PSPP?
Quotient.
So
Sir, 3.
it will get 3.15 something. So it will take only the integer part in the quotient side. So it will get 3.15 something you will get. So it will take only 3, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that is the thing. So here we have splitted out the length of the list by 2, floor division of 2, and you will get the value of 3. And you go with the index value. So you go with an index value. You want to split this 7 digit by 2 of the thing. So here you are having the 3. So it means you are going to split this 3 one part, that is 20, 1 and 50. This is one part, and this is one part. 40, 10, 5 and 70. So this is known as the left part, and this is known as the right part. This is the left, this is the left, and this is the right. So we are getting this 3. You are getting this 3. That means the length of list divided by 2, that is 3. So we are going with the index value. After the index value, it will be splitting over there by 2 division. So this is known as the left path, and this is known as the right path. Right? Clear about this first step?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is the first step, and now you go with the second step. What will happen now? So this index value will be starting from 0, 1 and 2, and this index value will be starting from 0, 1, 2 and 3. So what is the n here? N is equal to
3.
3. So 3 mod floor division of 2, the value will be
1.
1. So it means so this is the one value. So this we are going to divide it by 2, that is
20.
20, and this we are going to divide it by 2, that is 1 and 50. Yes. Now left hand side most probably completed. So again it will be happen. Now it will be 0. There is only one element. So that is the concept. If it is a one element, we want to stop those things. So the left hand side has been stopped. So the left hand side has been stopped as of now. So in the right hand side, what will happen? We are having a 2 element. The 2 element which will be index value of 0 and 1. So one floor division of 2.
0.
0.
0. Yes. So now what will happen? So it will be consist of
1 and 50.
1 and 50. Right. So as of now, what we have done? We have done all the left hand side element has been splitted, right?
Divide.
Yes, sir.
Left hand side has been splitted. So now coming to the right hand side. Here 0, 1, 2 and 3. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 divided by 2. So here, sorry, I have, this is not 1, this is 2. Why? Because you having 2 element. 2 divided mod of 2, it will be 1. So 1 is there. So apart from the 1, you are splitting this. And now 4 divided by 2, the value will be
2.
So 2 is the element. So 2 is the element. So we are splitting this group by 2. That is 40 and 10. And here we are splitting the value by 2. That is 5 and 17. And now this is the left hand side. 1, 0 and 1. And this is 0 and 1. So it means 2 element. That is 2 divided by 2. The value will be 1. So we are taking 1 here. And here also we are taking 1 here. And splitting this to a single element called 40 and 10 and 5 and 17. So what you have done?
Divide.
What we have divided all the elements. We have divided all the elements into a single part. It means we have not done any sorting methodology. We just based upon this modular method, we have divided all the elements into a single part. This is the first step. So what will happen here? So this will be considered as your first step, and this is your second, and this is your third. Right? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now what will happen in the next thing? So now what will happen in the next thing? First, I want to compare these two things and we want to merge it. Right?
Yes.
Then I want to compare these two things and I want to merge it. Then I want to compare these two things and I want to merge it. So while I am comparing, what will I am getting over here in this?
First we have 20, sir.
1 minute, 1 minute. No, 20 in the second step. After comparing this, we want to compare 20. So 20. First, we want to compare this third step, right? If it is single element, no problem. So after comparing this, we will move to the second step and we want to compare. And after comparing this, we move to the first element and we want to compare, right? First, we want to compare these two things. And after that, we want to compare with 20. With this comparison, we want to compare with 20. After this 3 element has been finalized, and this 2 element has been finalized, after that this comparison and this comparison will be done, and after that the list of element will be arranged in ascending or descending order. So I will tell you that in the second step. So what is there in the second step? The 20 has been left alone, right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So here what is there? 1. So the last step what we have written in the previous time, I am writing here 1 and 50, 40 and 10,
17.
5 and 17. 5 and 17. So this was in the third step and this was in the second step, right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now what will happen? First we want to compare these two things and you want to write it in ascending order, combine of the list. So whether 1 is greater than 50? No. So we want to write as it is, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So whether 40 is greater than 10?
10 to 40.
Yes. Now it will become 10 and 40. And 5 is greater than 17? No. So it will become 5 and 17. So after this, we want to compare this 20 with this. Because the third step has been over and you want to compare with this and you want to sort those numbers. It means what will happen? 1, 20, 50. So after this, these two want to be sorted. So how we want to be sorted? First we want to take 10. So I will tell you. First we want to take 10 and we want to compare with 5. Whether 5 is less than 10? Yes, the 5 is less than 10. First we want to mention this 5. And after that, again we want to take 10 and again we want to compare with 17. Whether 10 is less than 17? Yes, 10 is less than 17. You want to put 10 here. Again you take 40 and compare with 70. And whether 40 is less than 17? No. So 17 will be printed here. And again the remaining part will be printed here as 40. Right? Same thing it will be happen in the 20. 20 will take and compare with 1. Whether 20 is less than 1? No. So it will be printing 1. Because this is already a sorted path. So no need to sort all those things. Because this is already a sorted path for this 2 element. So it will compare 20 is less than 10. No. So it will print 1. Again it will compare 20 is less than 50. Yes. 20 will be printing here. And remaining 50 will be printing here. And now the final sorting method will be done here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So how it will be sorting, and can you tell me how it will be sort?
Compare one with all others.
Yes, it will take 1 and it will compare with 5 first thing. Whether 1 is greater than 5? No. So it will be print 1. And again what will happen? This 20th element will be taken. 20 will compare with 5. 20 is greater than 5. Yes, 20 is greater than 5. So we are going to 5. Again, same 20 will be represented in 10. 20 is greater than 10. Yes, so it will be printing 10. And again, 20 is greater than 70. Yes,
No.
so 17 will be printing.
Sorry.
And again, 20 will be compare with 40. 20 is greater than 40. No, so it will be 20 will be printing over here. And again, this 50 will be taking a part. So 50 will be compared with 40. 50 is greater than 40. Yes, 50 is greater than 40. So it will be getting as 40. And the remaining part of the element will be printed into the last. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So only one thing you want to keep that in mind. So it may be a repeated question in the merge chat. It may be a repeated question. They will ask you how they. Why? Because I'm telling this in the second year data structure. Those who are studying second year now, they are studied the data structure. Those who are studying the data structure, the repeated question asking by the Anna University is to mention the process of the merge chart with an example and an algorithm. This is the repeated question. So that's why I keep on explaining this example also. So if you understand this example, then I'm going with the lines of code. Then you can able to identify easily how this process has been working, right? So first we want to split each and individual to get each and individual element by based of list of floor division divided by 2 concept. After getting this list of element, you want to sort the nearby value and you want to put it in the group. And after put it in the group, the left hand. So this will be the left hand side. So this will be the left hand side and this will be the right hand side. The process which will be belongs to left hand side separately and right hand side separately. So this will be reflected in your lines of code. The left hand side and right hand side will be reflected in the lines of code. In the final stage only, we are going to compare the left hand side and right hand side and we are getting the result. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So there is a main thing. So main concept will be when you are going to start the merge chart concept, you just mention that, you mention the structure like this problem. That problem will be divided into sub problem. That problem will be divided into sub problem. And that sub problem may be combined with the, what is the term? The problem you have identified, that problem can be splitted by the sub problem, and the both sub problem you have identified that, and what will be the result now?
Solve.
Solution of the problem. You are finding the solution of the problem by splitting those problem and finding the using the sum of the method and so finding the solution. So that is the basic syntax of the merge chart. So if they are asking in a 2-mark question to explain about the base merge chart, you just explain what is meant by merge chart and you can draw this diagram. That's enough. In a 2-mark, I am telling that. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So any doubt as of now for this? So I am not getting into the lines of code. I have not taken the lines of code. I am looking for the minimum lines of code. The merge chart lines of code will be so long as like that. So I am looking for a minimum of lines of code. So most probably I will prepare by tomorrow today, and I will be presenting by tomorrow, right, for the merge chart program. Any doubts?